YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a video showcasing my brand new palette, the Holding Aces palette, and this is what the package what the packaging looks like. It is holographic. It also comes with a sleeve that looks exactly the same as the palette, and your ingredients are on the back of the sleeve. This palette has 16 eyeshadows in it. It has 8 matte and 7 sort of shimmer and then 1 glitter in it. So when you open it up, you will see the sleeve, and this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Let's turn it this way. You would notice that it has a mirror and that it also has the shade names printed actually on the palette, which is what we really like. We don't like when you print the names on that sleeve. The whole thought concept behind the Holding Aces palette is to sort of give you positive affirmations. When I came up with the name Holding Aces, I sort of took it from like the charm. So these two were sort of made to go together. And Holding Aces means you are charmed, everything is going in your favor, luck is on your side, you are blessed and highly favored. So that was my whole thought process behind creating the name for the palette and also creating the names for the shades. So every time you open this palette up, there is a little tiny positive affirmation for you every time you use the palette. So I am just going to go quickly over what the shade names are, and I have hopeful, thriving, triumphant, prosperous, in luck, charmed, rosy, flourishing, sunny side, blessed, sitting pretty, on a roll, favored, serendipitous, winning, and victorious. So I am going to do we'll give you a quick look at what the shades are, and then you will see swatches. The Victorious shade, which is here, is sort of a, I don't want to call it duochrome because it's not a shadow, it's a glitter, but it has a couple different glitters pressed into the shadow. That one is a little bit hard to swatch for you, but I will see what happens. So the first one I'm going to swatch is Hopeful, and Hopeful is sort of your brow bone shade, and it is very pigmented. It is very pigmented, so it will show up on the brow bone. Also, it is a good shade for setting your eyeshadow base or eyeshadow primer. The next shade is Thriving, and this one is to me like a camel shade. It might not show up on my skin. I'm doing little small swatches because I have so many shades to swatch, but it is right here, very pigmented. This one is good for a crease color if you have a lighter complexion. This one, if you have a darker complexion, is good for setting your base. I actually did use that one in my crease today, but then I used another color also in my crease. So that one I used as a transition. The next one, and those three feel really creamy when you touch them. The next one is called Triumphant, and it is a cooler tone brown, but also a really good crease color. I feel like I need to come closer because I'm having a hard time here showing you the shades. Okay, so this one here is Triumphant, and it is a little bit of a cooler tone brown, but a good crease color. The next one is Prosperous, and this is what, and I just like tapped my finger. This one is sort of a burgundy matte shade. That is what I have in my crease today. I wanted to do something a little bit different than what I normally do. So that one is Prosperous. The next one is In Luck, and as you can guess, In Luck is a green shade. And that one is here. I put In Luck on my lid today, and then I put the Favorite on top of it, which is another sort of shimmery green, but that is what that looks like. The next one is a pretty red shade, and this one is creamy as well. And we'll see if we can get it there. And I'm just touching my finger to my skin, and that is the color Payoff. This one is called Charmed. So as you can see, this one, these tie into the Charmed liquid lipsticks. So if you buy the palette, please buy one of the Charmed liquid lipsticks as well. So the next one, which is really creamy as well, is called Rosy. And it is a pretty pink color. I think this one would create a great Valentine's Day look. So this palette can definitely go into Valentine's Day. And then the last of the matte colors is a deep purple. I'm trying to make sure I wipe my fingers off. And this one feels slightly more dry than the other ones. As you all know, purple is not the easiest to do. But this one, this is the purple. This is a couple of swatches. And you see some still left on my finger. But those are all of the matte shades. And we are going to get into, I will wipe this off. We are going to get into the shimmer shades, and I'll swatch them on the other hand. The first one is a gold, because you all have heard me say several times I love a good gold eyeshadow. And this one is called Sunnyside. And this is what Sunnyside looks like. And we'll swatch it again. That is Sunnyside. And the next one right here is more of a champagne, sort of peachy champagne shade. And this one is called Blessed. And I almost want to tell you it's so close to my skin, but you can see the shade right there. If I bring it back here, you can sort of see it. And the thing about the shimmer shades that I'm like really like is that they are not that chunky shimmer. They have shine, but they don't chunk up on your lids. The older you get, the less you want that chunky. Like chunky, yeah, you get good color payoff, but you can see the chunkiness on your lid, and I didn't like that. So that is why we have this. And I went through a lot of eyeshadows before I chose. The next shade that we have here is called Sitting Pretty, and this is sort of a coral color. The next one next to that is sort of a coppery color, which I absolutely love, especially with that Prosperous shade. And this one is called On a Roll. You can see the difference in them here. The next one is that green that I also put on my lids today. I put it on top of the matte green. This one is called Favored. And this one is sort of, they are so smooth, which I really love. This one, to me, I don't want to call it icy, but it sort of is like an icy green. Like if you do the green look, this one would look really pretty like in the center of your lid. The next one is a black shade, but I didn't want to do a matte black, but I know my palette needed the black shade, so I did a shimmery black. This one is called Serendipitous, and it almost comes up as I don't know how to explain it, but it just has a sheen to it that I really like. So this one would make a really good smoky eye with that Triumphant shade. And let's see if I can bring that closer to you. There it is. That is the shade Serendipitous. I have the shade Winning. The shade Winning, when you look at it in the pan, it almost looks like an ivory color. But when you swatch it, it sort of has sort of a duochrome effect to it. And it kind of turns gold on your hand. And let's see if I'm having a hard time like showing you the color change. Let me see if I can come back here. Because I can see it like turning from like a white to a gold on my hand, but it's kind of hard. You can kind of see like towards the end here where it's not as concentrated that it kind of turns to a gold. This one would make a good inner corner color, and I forgot to put that one on today. I put Blast instead of this one in my inner corner. The last one is a pressed glitter. When you touch it, it almost feels like it has an oil in it. This is better to show you, so we'll do it this way. I won't put it on my let's see if it swatches on my hand. Yeah, didn't do too bad. But remember, for this one, you should probably use a glitter glue. So this one has like purple and teal glitters mixed together in it. This one is absolutely gorgeous. This one I would say would be excellent for like New Year's Eve. If you go out, I would put that purple on my lid, the Flourishing, and then I will put this one on top of it. That is it, you all. That is my absolute first eyeshadow palette, which I am very proud of. This is the Holding Aces palette. What I will tell you though, when you put your brush in here, and you can kind of see, there is going to be a little bit of kick up. There is going to be some fallout with these shadows, but that is what we expect. So do not do your eyeshadows first. I mean your foundation first. That is it, you all. Please pick this palette up on Friday. Like this is like my biggest like excitement, and I hope that you all like it and want to pick it up and then share with me what you all think. If you do a look from it, please tag me on Instagram so I can sort of feature your look on my Instagram page at 5 o'clock beauty. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Please support my small business on Black Friday. I'm so excited for Black Friday to come, my very first Black Friday. Have a great day, you all, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye.